More and more organizations have customers throughout the world, and typically those clients prefer their quotes, pricing, and orders in their own default currency. Because of that, the sales module is designed to be a multi-currency functional application. Let's take a look at some of the details behind how we configure it and how it works. Another useful setting in Microsoft Dynamics 365 is the ability to configure currency settings within the system, such as with multi-currency configuration within the product, we have the ability to add new currencies, whether they are system or custom. A system currency is considered to be one that is already in the system, such as US dollars, Mexican pesos, or Canadian dollars. Whereas a custom currency could be any other currency that may not already be in Microsoft Dynamics 365, such as Bitcoin. If you create a custom currency, be sure to indicate the current exchange rate in which the value is equal to one of your base currency. For each organization that has the sales module installed and configured, regardless if it's on-premise or online, it has a default or base currency. The assigning of the default currency is performed during the installation or provisioning process, and even though it is not required, it is extremely important. If a default currency is not specified, users will need to select a currency every single time they create a new financial transaction. In addition, beyond the default currency that is applied throughout the system, customers as well as users can also have their own default currency. What this means is if I have a client that is located in Canada or in Mexico, I might identify that either Canadian dollars or Mexican pesos is their default currency. As I'm adding transactional records within the system, Dynamics 365 will automatically link the right currency with the right customer. The other thing to note about currency configuration is that you can identify the level of precision that applies to a specific currency. Again, for example, I can specify to have the currency precision of 2 decimal places so that dollar values would reflect $12.50 instead of just $12. And finally, when configuring currency within the system, it's important to understand that currency rates are not automatically managed, meaning exchange rates must be manually managed. So why can't exchange rates automatically update? Well, the reason is each record in the sales module displays currency amounts in the currency selected for that record, as well as for the base currency amounts and the exchange rate. This provides the ability to report on and analyze data based on the currency selected for the record, or utilize the base currency amounts in order to report on data across an entire organization. Also, when exchange rates are changed in the currency table, the base currency amounts and the exchange rate on the existing records remain the same, allowing you to keep the history. So if a record was pre-existing but still open, such as an opportunity that hasn't been won yet, the base currency amounts and the exchange rate on the record will update when you modify one of its currency amounts, or if you change the currency, or when you close the opportunity. So now that we understand a little bit about what's involved with currency configuration, let's go to the product and see how it's done.